There's a tiny red plant sitting in almost every kitchen, and most people never think twice about it. It looks ordinary, but its past is anything but. This single plant has been used as a weapon, a medicine, a form of punishment, and an obsession worth millions. Yet almost no one knows its true story. So here's a question. What if the thing on your dinner table was once used to torture people? It may sound unbelievable, but by the end of this video, you'll understand why the humble chili pepper has one of the darkest and most fascinating histories ever told. And you'll never look at it the same way again. Reveal the first open loop. Scientists found chili pepper traces on ancient cooking pots in Mexico, dating back over 9,000 years. Explain simply that this makes chili peppers one of the oldest cultivated foods on Earth. Older than written language, older than the wheel. But plant a mystery. Nobody agrees on exactly how or why ancient people started eating something that literally causes pain. Was it an accident? A ritual, a dare? Describe early peoples in Central and South America discovering wild chilies growing near rivers and hillsides, small and fiercely hot. Explain that birds could eat them without feeling the burn, which is how the seeds spread. A strange biological twist. End with a cliffhanger. This gift from the birds would soon be treated like something sacred, even magical, by ancient civilizations. Keep language simple and visual, like telling a campfire story. Continue the mystery by revealing how the Aztec and Maya civilizations didn't just eat chili peppers, they worshipped them. Explain that chilies were used in religious ceremonies, offered to gods, and even used as a form of punishment for disobedient children who were forced to inhale burning chili smoke. This is a shocking, dark detail meant to hook the viewer emotionally. Also mention that chilies were traded like money, used to pay taxes to Aztec rulers. Paint a picture of markets filled with baskets of red and green pods, more valuable than some precious stones. Then introduce the next open loop. Soon, a foreign explorer would stumble upon this sacred fire plant, completely by accident, and would misname it in a mistake that confused the entire world for centuries. Tease that this mistake still affects the way we talk about food today. Reveal Christopher Columbus's connection to chili peppers. Explain simply that in 1492, Columbus was searching for black pepper, a valuable spice from Asia. Instead, he found chili peppers in the Caribbean. And because they were spicy, like black pepper, he mistakenly called them peppers too, even though they aren't related at all. Emphasize the emotional irony. One explorer's confusion created a naming mistake still used by billions of people 500 years later. Add a mysterious tone by noting that some historians believe Columbus knew the plants were different but called them peppers. Anyway, to make them sound more valuable, back in Europe, possible deception for profit. End with a cliffhanger. This small, seemingly harmless mistake would trigger one of the fastest and strangest global food takeovers in human history, changing cuisines on nearly every continent within just a few decades. Describe how chili peppers spread across the globe faster than almost any other crop in history, reaching Africa, India, and Asia within 50 years of Columbus's voyage. Explain this using simple, dramatic language. Portuguese traders carried the seeds along ocean routes, and local farmers adopted them almost instantly. Raise a mystery. Why did so many completely different cultures with no contact with each other all fall in love with a plant that causes pain? Mention that today, countries like India and Thailand are famous for spicy food, yet chilies aren't even native there. Reveal this as a hidden layer of world history most people never learn in school. Build suspense by promising that the real reason humans crave the burn isn't cultural at all. It's something happening inside the human brain. And scientists only discovered the true explanation decades later. Reveal the science mystery. Why do humans enjoy pain when eating chilies? Explain simply that the compound responsible is called capsaicin, and it tricks the brain into thinking the mouth is on fire, even though there's no real damage happening. Describe how the brain responds by releasing endorphins, the same feel-good chemicals released during exercise or excitement, creating something scientists call a pleasurable pain response. Use relatable language. It's similar to why some people enjoy roller coasters or scary movies. Add an emotional layer by mentioning this reaction can become almost addictive for some people, driving them to seek hotter and hotter peppers over time. End with a suspenseful tease. This addictive thrill would later inspire extreme competitions chasing hotter and hotter peppers, some so intense they've sent people to the hospital, and in rare, disturbing cases, something far worse. Shift tone to something darker. Reveal that chili peppers have secretly been used as weapons throughout history. Describe ancient South American tribes burning chili peppers to create smoke that would choke and blind invading enemies. Mention that Mayan warriors reportedly threw chili powder into the eyes of opponents during battle. Bridge this into modern history by noting that the same capsaicin compound found in kitchen peppers is the active ingredient in pepper spray used by police forces today. This creates a chilling connection between something in the spice rack and something used in self-defense and crowd control. Use a slow, serious tone here to build unease. End with a cliffhanger. If this plant could be turned into a weapon, what else has it secretly been used for? And why would companies later fight over it as if it were a treasure worth millions of dollars? Introduce a real story with mystery and intrigue, the founding of Tabasco sauce. Explain that in the 1860s, a banker named Edmund McElhenney began growing chili peppers on a small island in Louisiana. Add a mysterious detail. Some historians believe he got his original pepper seeds from Mexico under unclear circumstances, and the exact origin story has been debated by his own family for generations. Describe how he created a secret fermenting and aging process still kept confidential today, locked away like a treasured secret formula. Mention that Tabasco sauce became so essential it was even packed into military ration kits during wartime. Build suspense around secrecy. To this day, only a handful of people know the exact recipe. End with a teaser that this obsession with secrecy and heat would soon evolve into something far more extreme and dangerous. Reveal Wilbur Scoville, a pharmacist who in 1912 invented a way to measure how hot a pepper truly is, now known as the Scoville scale. Explain simply that his original method involved diluting pepper extract in sugar water until a panel of tasters could no longer feel the burn. Add intrigue by noting how unscientific and almost bizarre this method sounds by modern standards, yet it's still referenced today. Mention that a regular bell pepper scores 0, while the hottest peppers today score over 2 million. Use this as an emotional hook. What kind of person willingly builds a career around measuring human pain and suffering caused by food? End the section with a cliffhanger. Decades later, this scale would spark a fierce, obsessive competition between farmers and scientists, all chasing one dangerous title, the hottest pepper on Earth. Describe the modern obsession with breeding extremely hot peppers, framing it like a suspenseful rivalry. Mention the Carolina Reaper, developed by a breeder often nicknamed with an intense, almost villainous persona in media coverage, obsessively crossbreeding plants in secret to create something more painful than anything before it. Build drama by describing how this record has been broken multiple times, with new peppers like Pepper X pushing past 2 million Scoville units. Use emotional language. These breeders aren't just growing food, they're chasing fame, money, and a strange kind of power. Mention that some of these peppers are so intense that handling them without gloves has caused skin burns. End with a chilling cliffhanger. This obsession with extreme heat has already led to real, documented medical emergencies, and in some cases, situations far more serious than anyone expected. Reveal real, documented cases where extreme chili peppers caused serious harm. Describe, in careful and respectful language, incidents where people attempting hot pepper eating challenges experienced severe reactions, including hospital visits for extreme pain, vomiting, and in rare cases, more dangerous medical events. Avoid graphic detail, but emphasize the emotional weight. Something sold as fun internet entertainment has, in isolated cases, turned into a genuine medical scare. Mention that doctors have warned about risks like esophageal tears or dangerous spikes in blood pressure from extreme capsaicin exposure. Use a slow, serious tone to build real concern in the viewer. End with a somber cliffhanger. Despite these warnings, companies and influencers continued pushing the limits even further, chasing views and profit, raising uncomfortable questions about where entertainment ends and danger begins. Shift tone toward big business intrigue. Reveal that the global hot sauce and spicy snack industry is now worth billions of dollars, with brands fighting fiercely for dominance. Mention viral moments like extreme hot sauce challenge shows turning ordinary chili peppers into a form of entertainment and internet fame. Describe how companies compete not just on flavor, but on shock value, marketing peppers almost like extreme sports. Add a layer of mystery. Some brands guard their pepper sourcing and blending secrets as tightly as Tabasco once did, refusing to reveal exact ingredients even to employees. Use this to build a theme of secrecy, an obsession running through the entire chili pepper story. End with a cliffhanger. Behind this booming industry lies a quieter, more personal story. How this tiny plant became deeply tied to comfort, nostalgia, and even emotional healing for millions of everyday people. Slow the pace and shift to a warmer, nostalgic tone to connect with the 40 to 65 audience. Describe how chili peppers became deeply woven into American comfort food culture from the 70s through the 90s. Chili con carne at family gatherings, hot sauce bottles on diner tables, spicy snacks tied to childhood memories. Mention how food researchers have found that spicy comfort foods are often associated with strong emotional memories tied to family, celebration, or nostalgia. Use gentle, reflective language here, contrasting with the tension of earlier sections. This creates emotional variety and lets the viewer breathe before the next twist. End with a soft but intriguing cliffhanger. Even as chili peppers became a symbol of comfort and home, scientists were uncovering surprising and controversial claims about what this fiery plant might be doing inside the human body. Reveal a genuine scientific debate. Explain that some studies suggest capsaicin may offer health benefits like boosting metabolism or supporting heart health, while other research raises concerns about digestive discomfort or worsening certain conditions for sensitive individuals. Present this even-handedly, avoiding exaggerated claims, and clarify that scientists are still not in full agreement. Use mysterious framing. How can one plant be praised as medicine in one study and warned against in another? Mention that folk medicine across many cultures has used chili peppers for centuries to treat pain, colds, or circulation issues, long before modern science tried to explain why. This blends the emotional, ancient roots of the plant with modern scientific uncertainty. End with a cliffhanger. This same debate over power and danger has followed chili peppers into their strangest chapter yet, one involving international records, obsession, and rivalry taken to shocking extremes. Reveal the intense, sometimes bitter rivalries between pepper breeders competing for world records. Describe how some growers have accused others of stealing seeds, faking Scoville test results, or sabotaging competitors' crops, adding a layer of real-world intrigue and betrayal to what seems like a simple hobby. Use suspenseful language. Behind friendly pepper festivals and colorful photos lies a surprisingly cutthroat world of ego, secrecy, and competition. Mention that some record claims have been publicly disputed, with breeders refusing to reveal their exact crossbreeding methods to protect their reputation and future earnings. This section deepens the celebrity downfall tone by showing that even pepper breeders aren't immune to pride, deception, and public scandal. End with a reflective cliffhanger. After centuries of worship, war, science, and rivalry, one final question remains. Why does this small, humble plant still hold so much power over us today? Slow down for a reflective, emotional, summary section. Revisit the major reveals from the video. Sacred ritual object, ancient currency, naming mistake, weapon, addictive brain trick, secretive empire, dangerous obsession, and beloved comfort food. Tie these together with a central theme. Chili peppers reveal something deeply human. Our love of risk, comfort, tradition, and thrill-seeking, all wrapped into one small plant. Use warm, nostalgic language again to reconnect emotionally with the audience, referencing shared cultural memories like family dinners or classic hot sauce brands from their childhood. This section should feel like an emotional coming-together moment after a tense, mysterious journey. End with a final, soft cliffhanger. There's one last twist left, a modern development that's changing the future of chili peppers in a way nobody expected just a few decades ago. Deliver the final reveal. Modern science is now using gene editing and advanced breeding techniques to create custom peppers with designed heat levels, flavors, and even potential medical applications, opening a completely new and uncertain future for this ancient plant. Frame this as both exciting and slightly unsettling, tying back to the mysterious tone from the beginning. Close with a heartfelt, reflective statement. A plant discovered by accident, worshipped, weaponized, feared, and loved has shaped human history for over 9,000 years, and its story is still being written today. End with a direct, warm address to the viewer, thanking them for staying until the end and inviting them to share which reveal shocked them the most in the comments, encouraging engagement and replay value. So the next time you reach for the hot sauce, remember, you're not just adding flavor. You're touching something ancient. The history of chili peppers isn't just a story about food, it's a story about survival, secrecy, obsession, and even danger, stretching back over 9,000 years. From sacred rituals to hidden weapons, from family dinner tables to record-breaking rivalries, chili peppers have quietly shaped the world we live in. This is chili pepper history, hiding in plain sight, one bite at a time. Thanks for watching until the very end. What shocked you most? Tell us below.